My prayers for conversion, July 7th, 2025. So this is specifically for Officer McIntyre, the former Tuscaloosa County City Police officer that has discriminated against me and defrauded my brother. My hope is for you to convert. It has nothing to do with championism, and in one of the hearings towards the end of it, you said, under your breath you won. Just like one of the panel members when he sat down and said, "King me." I don't really care. I don't know you guys. I don't need you guys for salvation. My hope legitimately is that you convert. Because see, I saw in you, and you wanted all those people to stand up at one of those CLEs and give you an ovation for just the most basic of stories, kind of like when Jesus said, you greet people and you do well by just greeting them as you're supposed to. But I saw you in this belief system that property is due to be seized if somebody just declares it, even if it's unconstitutional. I saw in you a lust for power, sir. A lust for power. You want people to fear you, and that's not biblical, and that's not psychologically even normal. Because people should fear God and keep the law. But you're not free because you are a prohibitionist and you're not Catholic. That's my opinion. I have the right to think that. Your intentions may be good, but your acts have been deceptive. And if you don't lay a foundation for an argument, you can't make that argument. You didn't lay the foundation for 3 different arguments that you made, 2 of which were conflicting. So if you think I'm incompetent, you should have preserved my estate and my fees, so you were lying. If you think I didn't obey with the expectations set out in front of me for ALAP that I could obey, you're lying, because I didn't need to get another report. I'd already had 6, and I wasn't going to pay another $3,000 for one of your fake, silly doctors to waste my time like y'all been wasting my time. And of course, you made an argument that there was a need to question somehow, I guess, my safety or integrity when it comes to practicing law. And I've never damaged a client. A judge complained, no client complained, 70 clients asked me to reinstate me, and several lawyers. So you allowed my stuff to be stolen, literally, and defrauded my brother, creating a 91-day purported suspension and some plea deal where you claim I stalked my ex-wife and I simply asked him to see my kids, and you knew that. So you were taking advantage and abusing the power that you've lusted for, and I saw that in you. So that's why I filed and created all those things and records that I did, so I could indict your soul. And you claim, as you asked me on the phone, that you really care about me. You asked me how's my drinking about 5 years ago. I haven't drank outside of Mass in plus 5 years. So the reality is you don't care about the law. You don't care about my rights. You don't care about my clients. You don't care about the people of the state of Alabama. You care about yourself and your self-interest and your ego. And that's reality. There's 18,000 lawyers in the state bar, and you tainted the ALAP program also, and I think that's evil. So that's my issue with you, Mr. Jeremy McIntyre. You're a fraud, and I hope you get saved. You damaged a dad who was a pastor, and I'm living out of this vehicle, even though I own the home in college, own the home in law school. I'm doing it because it's of essence, and I don't want to go live in my parents' guest house, and because y'all have so swindled me out of my property, and I'm a politically known figure that it's difficult to find alternative employment. So anywho, I got a CDL, and yet it's been impaired here lately because of liars like you. So I hope you get converted, Jeremy, to not be a fraud, and you restore the damages that you've caused to my family and I. You can greet people properly for 20 years. You can play baseball as a pro for 20 years, but if you turn and throw a baseball at the umpire and hit him in the head, or a kid in the stands, that makes you a bad person, a bad player. And you are a bad lawyer, Mr. McIntyre. You are a bad lawyer. A fraud. Bye for now.